right, hello to all of you. My name is John Lockwood. I'm the owner winemaker for Enfield Wine Company. And yeah, I just want to give a shout out and thanks to James and the PLCB team for supporting me. And since I haven't had a chance to meet any of you all in person, I wanted to do a little video to tell you all a little bit about the wine and also give you some of the tools to share with your customers. Citrine it's 100% Chardonnay. It is a vineyard blend. So the fruit comes from 4 different vineyards, all kind of old heritage California sites. I do play around with the blend from year to year, but it has been pretty consistent for the past 4 or 5 years now. The base is a block of old 45-year-old own-rooted Chardonnay vines out in the Sierra foothills from a vineyard called Rorick Heritage Vineyard. And then 3 other vineyards that I also do single vineyards off of. Brousseau, which you may know, down from the limestone of Chalon. Heron Lake, which is a vineyard you probably haven't heard of, that I have been farming for the last 2 years in Wild Horse Valley in Napa, and Old Vine from Haynes, which is sort of our top high-end cuvee, and I always try and put a little bit of that in every year just to make sure that the wine really over-delivers at the price. The name Citrine is a gemstone of yellow quartz, so it's kind of a play on golden California sunshine and a little bit of white quartz minerality, and that really, in a sense, is the core of the wine. It's more of a soil-based blend than a specific geographic region, which is why we put California on the label. And yeah, it's meant to be just a really fun, make mouth happy, drink right now style of Chardonnay. A little bit of complexity to it if you want to sit and give it some time, but it doesn't require any aging or cellaring. It's ready to go right out of the bottle. I'm definitely picking on the early side of things. So this wine is 12.5 finished alcohol. Oh, and I'll mention that we do list, if you ever forget or have any questions, we do list the vineyards on the side. So 12.5 alcohol. And I think a lot about energy when I'm making the wine. I want this to be a wine that people can have a glass or 2 of and not feel weighed down. So I want ripe fruit. I'm not going for sort of all acid and mineral, but I want that balance and that energy. So we do let the wine go through full ML, and it is barrel aged in a mix of large 500-liter puncheons and small French barriques, almost entirely neutral wood. So I want some of that softness and texture, just don't want that big oaky flavor. And yeah, all the vineyards are organically farmed, and everything we do is, as minimal as possible. Native yeast fermentation, native ML, unfined, unfiltered, nothing added except a little bit of sulfur. And yeah, do about 1,000 cases of this wine every year. So for me, it's my largest cuvee. It's still microscopic, obviously. Bob convinced me that it would do wonderfully in the state of Pennsylvania. So we're glad it worked out with you all, and I hope it's a wine that you and your customers are really enjoying. Hopefully you've got a chance to taste it as well. The 19 vintage is a really fun vintage. It's got sort of riper aromatics. There's almost a little bit of sort of tropical citrus and pineapple on the nose, but it doesn't have any of that heaviness that you often associate with those sort of riper tones in Chardonnay. It's still very light and energetic, dances on your palate, and is refreshing. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy the wine. I hope it does well for you, and Bob has my contact info, so if any of you all ever want to reach out or have specific questions, don't hesitate to ask. Cheers.